going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another MUT 19 video. Series 5 is coming Friday, and it's time to do our official predictions of Series 5, what to expect. I think a lot of these are going to be educated guesses, but let's put out our disclaimer. None of this is set in stone. I have no inside information. None of this is guaranteed. This is all just my opinions and guesses, just based on all the information that we've had for Series 1, 2, 3, and 4, and just some other random guesses. So let's jump right on into it. I think we're going to get a level cap. I think that's pretty obvious at this point. They had level cap increase. They had a double XP weekend this past weekend, which gave everybody the chance to get to level 70, because I think level 80 is coming. I believe they actually confirmed it. I think Guru did, but I'm not 100% sure. But I think somebody said that he said on one of the Meta Daily Drop streams that it was definitely coming. So what does a new level cap mean? A couple different things. We're probably going to get new level cap rewards. So I would expect probably a 94, 95 power-up pass when you reach level 80. As far as the level up packs, I don't know what to expect. They've always done core elites. At this point, I think they've exhausted all of those. 89 was the last wave, and there's no core elites that are 90 and up. So what do they do for level up packs? I have no idea. That's one I'm not going to predict or try to guess at. But what I think we are going to see is an increase to Ricky Williams and Ryan Shazier. And how are they going to handle that? So we'll probably get a new Series 5 multiplayer objective list. By the way, if you were unaware, the reason that we know Series 5 is coming this Friday is because Series 4 multiplayer objectives, they expire on 2/15. That's Friday, and this has happened each and every time, so, you know, it's not going to be any different. But again, I think we'll get a power-up pass at level 80. I don't really know what to expect from that point. I'm assuming that when you get to level 80, you'll also get maybe some upgrades in the quick sell daily objective packs. Maybe I can't really see the coin amount going up. Maybe they'll do 1 million. That would be pretty cool. It would be a unicorn to pull it, though, but I would like to see them upcrease maybe the training to like all the way to 1,000. 250 is just not enough, especially at this point in the game. Like, it's already rare enough to hit 250 out of that pack, but then when you get it, it doesn't even feel rewarding. Like, you can't even add an ability to a card with 250 training. So I'd like that number to go way up. They could leave it at 450k for the coin amount. I'm fine with that, but I would love to see the training amount go all the way up to 1,000 at minimum. That, you know, that feels better. So let's talk about Ricky Williams and Ryan Shazier here. Shazier badly needs an upgrade. Ricky Williams not so much, but I think it happens for a couple different reasons. We're obviously seeing cards that are 98, 97, 98, 99 overall. If we look at Ricky Williams, he's a base is a 96. So I know that their goal is probably to hit 100 levels, and I don't think Ricky is going to last to a 99 before level 100, if that makes sense. But what I could see is, he's a 96 right now. I think this is what happened from Series 3 to 4, is that he went up 2 overall, so I would expect him to be able to go from a 96 to a 97 at level 75, and then a 97 to 98 at level 80. So basically you earn collectibles each and every time that you level up, but those collectibles, you have to get 5 of them the first time to go +1, and then 5 again, and they'll just increment some of the stats for every upgrade. Kind of similar what they did, again, from level 60 to 70. So that's what I think we see with Ricky Williams. If they put him to a 98, that means we got at least one more, and I'm guessing maybe from level 80 to 90, we'll be able to get him to a 99 overall, and then maybe they'll have something special planned for level 100. But I do believe they'll make it to level 100 this year. Seems to be on a good pace to do that. Shazier is no longer and has no longer been the best middle linebacker in the game for a while, and when it comes to MUT Master, he should be. I mean, he's MUT Master. They name it for a reason. So he's a 95 overall. There's a lot of other middle linebackers out there that are better. I think, and again, this is just my prediction, and I kind of looked at last year's timeline. In March, we got an Ultimate Master, and if you remember, it was a 99 overall Night Train lane. There was a big objective list. It was fairly easy to complete, but I think it was March 11th is when it came out. So I think we'll see something similar to that maybe next month or maybe even April. And this is why I think that Shazier is going to go all the way to 99 overall. I think they're going to give us a brand new objective list. It's going to be pretty lengthy, but it's going to be similar to the original MUT Master, where it's going to be, you know, yards, touchdowns, completions, sacks, interceptions. I think it'll be global stats, meaning your entire team can achieve it. I don't think they'll give us the individual stats for Shazier, but it would be nice if they do that for maybe a bonus coin reward like they did with all the individual Shazier stats. But I think we see Shazier have the ability to go from a 95 all the way to a 99. So you'll probably earn, you know, a collectible for a certain objective, and maybe every 2 collectibles you upgrade his overall. I'm not sure how they'll do it, but I just think that we're going to see objective lists for stats, and that's going to get him up to a 99. Again, just my predictions, and I think we'll get an Ultimate Master later on down the road, a 99 overall card. But Shazier, at this point, like I said, there's other 99 overall linebackers out there. He should be one, and that's all I got to say about that. So let's talk about solo challenges next. Typically, from what I remember in the bit of research that I did, every time we got a level increase, we got some new solos. And those have generally either been Gauntlet or Journey. And I'm pretty sure Gauntlet's over. Like, we got Rookie, Veteran, Legend, and then we got the really cool Gauntlets when Series 4 came out, where we got those really good cards, like all those 95 cards, and that was a really good time. So it just kind of sets up for another Journey. So we got Journey Joyride, Journey Cross Country. I think Journey 3, whatever they're going to name it, you know, the season's over now. This was kind of before the season. This was during the season. It feels like a postseason Journey should be coming. Now, if you look back at the reward cards, it was an 89 overall Carson Wentz, and then a 91 overall Stephon Gilmore. Offense, defense. I'm going to predict offense again. They went +2 from 89 to a 91. Do they do +2 again and go 91 to a 93? That's way too low at this point in the game. I'm going to guess whatever the Journey Master is for this third Journey, if we even get it, it's got to be at least a 95 overall. And even 95 is a little low, but for a solo reward, they're not going to give us the maximum rewards, but I really would like to see like a 95, 96 overall Journey card. I would predict that it's going to be a halfback. The reason I say that is because we're going to talk about the Series Master in a moment, and I'm just staying on the side of offense for both of those, but I'm just going to predict a random halfback, maybe somebody like LaShawn McCoy. I know a lot of people have wanted power up for him because he has a campaign card, he's got a blitz card. He kind of just seems like the right person to maybe get a power up. So did they give us a Journey with a halfback, and maybe that halfback is LaShawn McCoy? That means he would probably get a power-up card, so that would be nice, especially for Eagles theme team users, and of course Bills as well, but they can already get that on him. So that's my guess with the solo challenges. Let's go over to sets and talk about those. Obviously, a new series is going to bring a new series master. If we look back through the history of those, let me just get over to the sets really quick here. With the series masters, we got, and I'm going to try to remember these off the top of my head, but I don't think it's going to work well. Yeah, Series 1 was David Johnson, so we got offense. Series 2 was a defensive player. It was Telvin Smith. Series 3, I believe, was Alshon Jeffrey, which is offense, so we've gone offense, defense, offense. And, of course, Series 4 is Justin Houston, back to defense, so that leads me to believe that Series 5, Series 5, the 5 sets threw me off on the screen there. Series 5, I think, will be an offensive player. So they've already given us a running back, they've given us a wide receiver, offensive line not sexy enough. It's either got to be quarterback or tight end. I'm going to randomly guess tight end because I think there's enough good quarterbacks in the game to where they're not going to give us another one. Maybe they will. Maybe it's somebody like Phillip Rivers. That would be my random guess for a quarterback. For tight end, I could see it being somebody like maybe Jimmy Graham. He's kind of like a MUT all-star. He's got the height, pretty good spectacular catch. He is a power-up card. Whoever it's going to be a power-up card, whether it's a new guy or a guy who's already got a power-up. That's what I would expect. And then kind of a wild card is maybe they give us another wide receiver. Maybe they give us Deshaun Jackson. We're going to talk about him in a moment as well. But that would be a good way to introduce a... God, I'm being an Eagles theme team homer in this video, aren't I? But that would be a good way to maybe introduce power up for Deshaun Jackson, who certainly deserves one. So if we take a look at Series 4, we obviously get the token master or set master, whatever you want to call it. And I kind of gave you guys this pro tip before, but we'll say it again. Don't forget, if you have a bunch of these competitive trophies, and I should have a bunch of them if we scroll down, these can be used or will be able to be used in Series 5 sets. So if you got these, don't use them over the next week. Yes, you'll have to use up your Series 4, because those can only go into Series 1, 2, 3, or 4. But these competitives, you're ahead of the game. I think I have like a good 45, so if there is a Series 5 Master and he has a Nat card and it only requires 55 tokens, I'm damn near going to be done with it on day one, so that's pretty cool. Hopefully you've been hoarding in those from watching, you know, all the Madden live events that came on Twitch over the last couple months. So what other sets would we get other than a Master? I would imagine this set would probably go away. We'd probably stick to like a 90 to 92 set and then maybe a 93 to 95. But I would expect 2 sets, maybe 91, 93, and then 94, 95 seems a little more accurate. We'll probably get another upgrade to Coach Madden that will require 100 tokens. Of course, you can use those competitive tokens towards that. What will that affect? I have no idea. I haven't used the Madden, so I don't even really know what the Series 4 one boosts. But that's what I would expect. It's been pretty consistent from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 is like 2 of these sets, a Master, and then a Coach Madden upgrade. Maybe, I was going to say maybe they do some type of Bill Belichick coach set, but he doesn't even want to be in the game, so they'd probably stay away from that. So also, tokens, very important. I'm not saying do it or don't do it, but we've seen over the change of series, and these should all be expiring along with it. We've been seeing, you know, that they have changed what requires for a gold, a silver, and an elite. I'm going to take a guess and say the requirements for an elite token are going to change starting Friday morning. So if you, I would be on the safe side and maybe build a couple of these if you have. I wouldn't spend too much coin to build them because we don't know what these really are going to be used for. I'm sure there's going to be something huge eventually down the road that all tokens are going to be a part of. It always happens. But I would imagine that the requirements for an elite token to be built are going to be a little bit more costly. Maybe like, you know, 2 84 to 85s, an 86 to an 87, and then maybe like 180 to 81 and 282 to 83s. Whatever they're going to do, they're going to change it, or maybe they'll add on, they'll keep all of these the same and add one more slot for another 84, 85. But I predict these are going to change and probably become more expensive just because they know the market. These cards are stupid cheap right now. Like 80 to 81s are 4K, 82 to 83s I think are like maybe 6K. Even these are really cheap, especially with Ultimate Legends out. The market has crashed and the prices are really staying low right now. So that's what I would expect there. And then the last thing we're going to talk about is power-ups. I think probably the biggest highlight of a series changeover is power-ups. I'm hoping for some good ones. If memory serves me correctly, they stopped at week 12 with the power-ups. Yes, because Cousins and Judon got one. I'm pretty sure week 13, one of these is Kittle's week. So I think Dak, we could see Dak get a power-up. He's got quite a few cards out there. Alec Ogletree, another one that could probably get another power-up. Week 14, I think, was the week of Kittle. Derrick Henry, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I don't think he has a power-up, so maybe we'll see him get one. Fuller and Kittle got him already because of Team of the Year, so they're good there. Let's move on to week 15. I don't remember these off the top of my head. Anthony Barr, we know, has a power-up. Marlon Mack does not. DeForest Buckner does not, I believe, so maybe these two guys get power-ups. Those will help with theme teams for Colts and 49er fans. Ertz already has one. Ridley does not, so I would expect Ridley to get one, and then Jalen Smith as well. He's got a few cards out there, so we could see 2 more power-ups there. And then finally, week 17, DeMarcus Lawrence has one. Josh Allen does not, so we could see that. Jimmy Smith does. So those are power-ups I think would get based off of Team of the Week. Then there's a couple limited guys, and I don't think this list is complete, but maybe you can help me out in the comment section. There's 5 guys I have written down that have limited cards but do not have a power-up, and if we look at the history, pretty much everybody that's had a limited has gotten a power-up. I've definitely submitted feedback about this first one, and I mentioned earlier is Deshaun Jackson. He got a limited card in November. It's now middle of February, still no power-up. I need it for my Eagles theme team. So I got Deshaun Jackson, Chris Long, who just got an honors card, no power up. Hopefully he gets one. I'm sounding like an Eagles homer, but here we go again. LeGarrette Blount, he recently got a limited card, no power up for him, so I'd like to see that. And then Saquon Barkley, he just got the honors card. He should get a power up. And then the only other one on my list is Randall Cobb. He got a playoff limited, and he has still no power up in the game. So those are only 5, plus all those Team of the Week cards. There's no other guys that have limiteds or Team of the Week or Master cards that I can think of that don't have a power up other than Legends, but they'll get taken care of during Ultimate, the rest of the Ultimate Legend releases. But that's what I got for Series 5. If there's anything you guys want to add to the list, leave it down below in the comments section. Appreciate you guys watching so much. Thank you for all the continued support, all the new subs, all the old subs. Thank you guys so much, man. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.